So here we are at the beginning of summer break, and you have made it through another year in the classroom. Now, it might have been a wonderful year, and that's fantastic, but for a lot of people, this has been a tough year to be a teacher on a big national global scale. I mean, it's been hard with all of the strikes that are happening across the country. You might be in the middle of a pay freeze right now. The legislation, it seems, to be going more and more against teachers and educators, and then throw in that the school shootings that have happened and all of the debate and pain that comes with that subject. It's been a rough year to be a teacher. And then, maybe on a personal level, maybe this has been a tough year for you particularly. Maybe you've had groups of students that just, no matter what you tried, no matter what you threw out there, couldn't seem to be managed. Or maybe you had an administrator breathing down your neck all of the time, applying pressure, not realizing that that pressure is not what you need to become a better and better teacher. And so this year, whatever it was, has been beating you down. Maybe outside of the classroom, you've been taking a beating. Maybe it's been tough beyond your profession, but now whatever's going on at home is starting to seep its way into the classroom. And now, as you get to summer break, you just can't believe you made it, and you're also so relieved that you made it because you weren't sure that you would. Teaching is tough work, and when you get to this part of the year, couple things can happen. One, you might be feeling energized to get back next August or September or whatever it is to just do what you do with your students. But a lot of us, this is the time of year where you're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Or yeah, I can't really remember why I got into this work in the first place. So I just want to start real quick with saying it is 100% normal to feel that way right now. It is completely normal to be questioning, is this really the job for me? Because as I said a minute ago, this is hard work, and it really seems to just feel it right now at this time of year. And so, whenever I have felt this dreary feeling about the work that I'm doing as a teacher and as an educator, whenever I feel like, yeah, I can't really take this weight anymore, it's always really helpful to take a break, which summer is a great thing for, and try to discover or rediscover, why did I get into this work in the first place? Why did I ever want to become a teacher? For me personally, and almost every teacher I've ever talked to, they got into this work because they wanted to help students achieve success in some way. Maybe it was small successes, helping them learn, well, this isn't that small, but learn to read or learn to speak in public or learn photosynthesis, maybe something that you geek out about. Maybe it's something big. You wanted your students to achieve greatness and do great big things. Maybe you wanted to connect with students at a deep and personal level and help them through tough periods of their life. Whatever it is, we got into this work because we care about students. And so maybe we need to spend this summer helping ourselves discover, why did we do this in the first place? Remembering, why did I ever want to become a classroom teacher? Why did I think that it would be a good idea to spend 180 plus days of the year with young people? Most of us had a really strong why when we got into this. And part of the work of making it through as an educator is reminding ourselves, why did we do this in the first place? And another tool that can make that really helpful, hold on, is what I keep in my desk, and it's called the rainy day folder. This is the folder that's just full of all of these notes from past and current students and parents and other teachers and administrators, either thanking me for something that I did for them, or telling a story or a reflection of their time in my class and how the work that I've done as a teacher or an educator has helped them in some way. And I collect them over time, and I print them out when I get them in email. And, sometimes they're these handwritten gems from students. And these are treasures. These are the why I got into teaching. These are why I decided to go through the education program and do all the work that it took to get into the classroom. This is why I always want to be a teacher in some fashion. This is why I always want to find a way to connect with students and other educators. And sometimes I just need a reminder of it. Sometimes I've got to keep a folder just as a physical representation of why I do this work. And so maybe that's what you need to do is remind yourself, why did you get into it in the first place? Another helpful thing to do as you're reflecting this summer, as you're taking a much needed break, is to just reflect on the past year. Don't let it go by without reflection. Think about what went well and what didn't go well. Maybe do some planning and figure out, okay, how can I get more of that well to continue next year? What did I like about this year? What do I wonder I could do next year to make it better? Maybe there was a unit that just bombed and you don't see a whole lot of redemption in it. You don't see a whole lot of ways to make it recover. Maybe it's time to scrap it and throw it out. Maybe a few times this year you've called parents and you told them some really positive things about students and they were just overjoyed to finally hear something positive about their kid, and all of a sudden you saw a change in behavior from that kid. But you didn't do it a whole lot because teaching is busy and there's a lot of other things to do. Maybe you need to just reflect on something like that and plan it into your schedule next year. Plan to do more of it. Whatever it is, we've got to take time to relax, to rejuvenate, but also to reflect and figure out, what do I need to do more of? Maybe this summer you need to make a decision to change some things up. Maybe it's time to try something new and innovative, and the old ways of doing it, whatever you've been doing for a long time, is starting to get stale, and you're ready to try doing big projects or having your students collaborate more or start creating more. Maybe you need to develop a maker space or change up your classroom seating. Whatever it is, maybe it's time to just insert a new change into what your class looks like. And of course, there's going to be bumps along the road if you do that, but that might be what it takes to reignite the spark in you, so you're ready to go back next fall. But more than anything else right now, if you are feeling beaten down by the global scale of what it means to be a teacher or the very personal scale of what being a teacher's been this year, if you're feeling beaten down, just at least know that you are not alone in that. You are surrounded by thousands and thousands of brothers and sisters who are feeling the exact same thing. So sit into that, feel it, know it, and then rest and rejuvenate and reflect and figure out how you can go back next year and make it even better than this one was. So enjoy your summer, and I hope that it is epic.